Happy birthday, Leo. I'm your Cosmic Auntie, and this is going to be your monthly reading for August. I hope that it's helpful in some way. I hope that it's insightful and encouraging. But that being said, always tune into your own intuition first and foremost, right? You know yourself best. You'll know when a message resonates. You'll know when one doesn't. And take what you want and leave the rest, right? Okay. So we've got the Page of Wands, the Seven of Pentacles, and the Ten of Wands. This feels like tackling something. Got the Eight of Cups, Temperance, the Wheel of Fortune, and then the Three of Cups. Yes, this feels like kind of tackling something. Like, it feels a bit daunting. But necessary. Something that you ultimately are moving away from, and it feels like it has to do with interpersonal relationships, friendships, groups, social dynamics. I feel you taking a very balanced approach with it though. Like, it's very flowy. It's very kind of taking life as it comes with this Temperance card. Okay, the Tower. Oh, yeah. With the Seven of Swords. Oh. So, yeah, I feel like there's this balance, there's this presence I'm feeling here, Leo. This alchemy, this taking life as it comes, it's like very observational. It's I feel you taking things in. With the Seven of Pentacles here too, this is taking inventory of what's working, what's not working, what's heavy right now, like what's weighing on you, like what has come to, yeah, like it's like there's this feeling of the weight of the world on the shoulders, and then taking the time to investigate that and make shifts alongside the universe. You and the universe are making shifts together. And I sense that's where this observation is coming from, this co-creation. It's like you taking life as it comes, really seeing how things are kind of turning out right now. Like I just feel you very just paying attention to the ins and outs of things to better understand and understand. Also internally, really looking at how you're feeling and like what's happening for you, and you know, the awareness that you need to bring to certain things, and the heaviness that you feel, and sorry, my voice cracked. And it surrounds something to do with like other people, with social dynamics, groups. So we did just have that full moon in Aquarius, and I feel like that brought in a lot of like shifts in like the group states. Was a super moon, so a lot is illuminated. So there might have been some things that have like kind of popped off in a way with the Tower here and the Eight of Cups. Like, you know, this could, again, you be distancing yourself from certain dynamics, or, you know, even others distancing from you and you processing that, or both. There's something there with that. I definitely sense you thinking about like the ways that you'd like to show up that would be more conducive for you. So like, I feel like there's maybe a conflict or something that, again, popped off, and there's kind of this energy of kind of taking that home with you to kind of reflect on, think on. We've got the Page of Cups, to really tune into your heart space, to really show up for yourself. Because honestly, you know, this has some like challenging energy to it, with the Seven of Swords too, and then the Nine of Swords at the bottom of the deck. Some of you may be dealing with like some kind of manipulative external energy that, like, it almost feels like a bit hard to pinpoint. It could be passive aggressive. As I just saw like a waft of smoke. So it could be hard to pin down. That's why there's a lot of reflection. There's a lot of observation. There's a lot of kind of exploration too. I feel you exploring into this situation, what has transpired, how it has kind of got to this point, what has been built, right? Like the Seven of Pentacles is growth to a point, and then kind of stepping back and looking at, okay, what's working and what's not. And then the Ten of Wands is the end of a cycle. So there's something building here, perhaps with a group of friends or a work community, or like, yeah, a group in the community, some sort of social dynamic. And although like it could go either way, I do sense I'm talking to people who are making like choices based on what the circumstances are and the inventory that you've taken from the situation yourself, that you've received from others, and are deciding to move away from these dynamics. And it's bringing in a big shift, and this process is clearing a lot of space for new dynamics, new social interactions, meeting new friends, starting a new like workplace, or like anything, any kind of like new social dynamics. So that's what the Three of Cups is. So very interesting. All of this is making more space for more healthy connections. But, you know, it definitely is not like a good time to kind of go through this kind of energy. But you're tackling it. Like I said in the beginning, you're tackling it. Two of Pentacles. Again, this notion of balance, balancing things out. I heard too, like, taking accountability. I sense that you're taking accountability for any, you know, thing that you need to take accountability for. You know, to a point though, like I don't sense you going into too much like over apologizing, and I don't sense you going into completely sticking your head in the sand and ignoring the situation either, with this Temperance here and this Two of Pentacles. It's balance. It's finding the balance in the situation. You're exploring yourself. You're showing up in ways that feel healthy to you, changing your dynamics, changing the way that you show up to these things. perhaps setting new boundaries, moving away, things being cleared, cycles closing, because this last full moon was like major for cycles closing. I mean, it's a full moon too, so it's coming to fruition. It's about release. So I do sense like a big message here is that some of you are releasing like some social dynamics that just have come to fruition in some way or another, and it clearing room. And like, it is tough, you know, it is tough, it's a bit uncomfortable, and I do sense that here, but overall it's very balanced. The Magician came out. This is this new space that you're stepping into as you know, kind of witness the universe clear this space, as you make decisions that feel authentic to you as well. The co-creation here that we talked about. These new dynamics is going to, these are people, places, things that you feel comfortable showing up as your true, like, whole magical self. And I sense too that there's this energy of kind of creating a whole new reality for yourself too. It's like, I do feel like there's just so much reflection on like what's working and what's not working in your life, and taking action from the information that you receive, and allowing cycles to close, and riding this shift. And I feel like there's one more, Spirit. Yes. 9 of Cups. Yeah. Riding this shift into more bliss, more happiness, more peace, more, yeah, speaking of riding to the Chariot, like literally riding this shift into more bliss, more peace, more tranquility. As much as this could be very rupturing for a second here, like, and has had a build up in some way for a long time, this Tower is clearing the way. It's almost like giving me, like, you know, when you walk out into like a clearing where there's like a fire, like a forest fire, and it's like everything has like burnt, okay, but the ground is so fertile from that place that there's this growth potential, there's this fertility, hollow bone, teachability. Yeah, this is about being still and observing. Spirit is teaching a lot right now. Spirit's speaking a lot, guiding you. The universe is orchestrating a lot, revealing a lot, and you know this, and that's why I feel this temperance here, this stillness, this observation. So this card is confirmation for that. Feast of plenty, choices and their consequences. The universe is celebrating you. As much as these decisions are challenging, whatever they may be for you, the universe is celebrating you. The universe is putting a spread on for you, a feast for you, okay? Like, the universe is working alongside you. It's helping you clear what you need to clear so that you have the room to expand and grow into, you know, and ground your magic into this earth more and more. And then for any of you that do resonate with, like, maybe others moving away from you and you processing that, you know, take time to process your feelings. Take time to heal, to feel, to kind of show up for yourself. This is very tender-hearted energy. This is self-love. This is sweetness, okay? But even still, like, for those of you who may resonate with that, I do feel like you being very observational. It's like this kind of what's that word here? I don't know what I'm thinking of. It probably come, but it's like this kind of, it's very zen. It's very like warrior-like too, with this Page of Wands. It's like, I sense you taking action, tackling something, but with the path of least resistance. That's what I'm thinking of, the path of least resistance. And and Spirit is right there with you, okay? Celebrating your choices and their consequences, because as you continue to navigate through this ending of a cycle, this kind of destruction, this letting go, there's just so much growth potential. There's just so much room to expand more into your light, ground your magic into the physical reality, and create in ways that feel authentic to you, and really feel this sense of inner peace. Because however you resonate with this energy, you're making peace with this situation, and in that process, making a deep peace with yourself. Because whatever this is, it's not just like, it's built up for a long time. It's with the dynamics that we're talking about. It's like with the Ten of Wands, Ten of Wands here. It's not just like one little conflict or even just one big conflict. We're talking about, there's been a buildup here in a way that has reached a level of discomfort, and you're handling that and responding to that in ways that feel healthy for you and the situation. Look at that. Kiwi dragon, fertile. Yes, this whole like fertile soil visual is coming through so strong, where yes, that fire raged through, cleared out, you know, the trees, the brambles, the bush, the dried leaf, all the things that were there, like, and it's like I'm getting this visual of kind of like walking out into kind of like this burn area and being like, but I look down at the soil and it's this rich, fertile soil, and it has all that you need to grow again, to build again, and you are that rich soil, Leo. And then we've got eggplant dragon, fun. Yeah, this is and childlike. This is all resulting in, you know, a chapter like this next chapter, this next season is going to be a lot more fun, a lot more creative. The room that you're making with these challenge, this navigation, and these like kind of whatever we've been talking about here, these challenging choices, but they have plentiful consequences. And what I find just so beautiful about this energy, Leo, is that there's just this deep peace with yourself, making peace with the situation, but also making a deeper sense of peace with yourself. Like, the choices that you make and the way that you respond, I feel like it's very important to you to not look back and like kind of regret any decision, no matter if they're hard. It's like there's a sense of respect that I feel you approaching this kind of departure with, while also not compromising. I feel like your peace, not compromising your peace, because I feel like you're very willing to compromise, but I also sense that it got to a point that's like past that in some way here. Okay, so dearest you, do you know how much we love you and want to help you? We are here for you, and we hear you ask for guidance, but you must let it go and let us help you. You don't have to do it all. You've done your part, now let us do ours. You'd be awestruck if you knew how many strings were pulled through the matrix to give you what you need and desire. Spirit has a plan, and when you sign up to be a co-creator, you need to remember to allow the partnership. It's not one-sided. Your desires and plans meet up with those of Spirit. Remember though, Spirit's timetable and ideas of how things will play out may be quite different from yours. Trust us. Spirit's ideas are amazing. Now let go and let us do the magic. Pay attention to other areas of your life, and before you know it, a miracle will have taken place. We love you so much. So that's one of your postcards from Spirit. And then the second is dearest you, there are times you get lost but refuse to see your part in things. Happens to everyone. Something feels familiar but sort of off. If you're feeling confused, it's best to throw away that map you're using, which only lets you navigate based on your past experiences. That isn't what you need right now. Instead, take a deep breath and open to the truth. A desire to stay in denial means that part of you doesn't want to be responsible for the patterns that's shown up in your life. Yes, this is the right time to wake up and start again. By the way, you will always get another chance. You have unlimited chances to start again. We love you so much, we really do. Be gentle with yourself. Coming out of denial is like being temporarily blinded by super bright lights. Allow your eyes to adjust. Carry on, a special one. A beautiful life awaits. Loving you so much. So these are so amazing, these postcards from Spirit. But yeah, I feel like that's just a wonderful place to end this reading. I hope that it was helpful in some way, Leo. I hope it was encouraging. You're on the right track. You're doing amazing. Okay, keep striking that balance. Keep exploring yourself, exploring the situation, exploring the feelings, integrating that information and taking action that feels, you know, that feels right to you at that time, and keep kind of tackling this transition, this change, and being accountable and taking accountability for what you need to, and also kind of speaking up and doing all of these things, because whatever is changing right now has had a big build up to this point of kind of destruction. And as much as it's uncomfortable, it is creating more room for you to expand into who you truly are and to feel more at peace with yourself. And you'll look back at the situation, because you've handled it so like strongly but tenderly, and like you're responding to it real time. Like, I don't sense you have a map per se. You're ready to kind of tackle what shows up. You'll look back at this and feel proud of your actions, okay? And Spirit's really proud of your actions. Spirit's really proud of your choices, and the universe is right there co-creating with you. So sending you so much love, and I will catch you in the next reading.